Hello YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to make 3D text using Photoshop. And now for this Photoshop you don't need the newest, for this tutorial you don't need the newest Photoshop, which I'm pretty sure the CS4 has a built-in 3D filter. This you could use any Photoshop. In fact I have the old one, Photoshop 7. So we're going to create a new file here. I'm making a 200 by 200 pixel so you guys can see it. You can make it bigger, or I'm just going to crop it out a little bit more, so widescreen. And now what you want to do first is fill in this. So get your bucket tool and fill this in. Now for those beginner Photoshop users, another way of, instead of doing that, is by pressing Alt Backspace. For Mac, I don't know what that is, so figure that out. So just press Alt Backspace and it'll fill it in. Now what you want to do is, so you have a layer, we'll name that BG, and now you can create a text. Write in YouTube. You can't see anything right now because the colors are the same. Sorry, there you go, YouTube. I'm pretty sure most of you know how to write using the text tool and stuff. If you don't know, you should seriously go learn some more beginner tutorials. Now what you want to do is duplicate this by pressing Ctrl J. Right click on the first layer, click rasterize, and duplicate it about 10 times. And now the number of times you duplicate it really matters about how many depth you want to go below. For example, I duplicated it to 14 times, so I can go below 12 times. So you press the down arrow 12 times. Keeping on this, you press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In fact, I think 8's enough. The number of times you duplicate it matters by how many times you want to go below. If you want to go below 8 times, you have to have 10 duplicated layers. You always need 2 more. So what you want to do next is, after you're down, go on that layer, link all the duplicated layers, except for leave the first 2. Those 2 are needed for another layer. Now after you do this, get your move tool, and then at the top you should click this and that. I don't know what they are, but they work. And now after you do that, just press Ctrl E for merging those all those layers. For Mac you do Command D. Now what you want to do is go to the first layer, go to blending option, that's the top layer, go to gradient, and then I'm going to do this. You can do any color you want. I'm going to do a good orange to a good yellow, like this. And if you guys can hear screaming, that's from outside. There's some kids outside. Okay, so there you go. But what you want to do is go from dark at the top to light at the bottom. So okay, and you can reverse. And you don't always have to do it. It just matters if it's top to bottom. And now what you want to do is copy this layer, paste it on the bottom layer, which is you could sort of see the 3D effect coming along. Right click, blending option. Remember, you right click and paste it on that too. Now go to color overlay, and we just want to give it a little darker tint to that. So click black overlay, then put it to 50 so you can see the difference. Now go to drop shadow. We need to add some drop shadow. Add a 90-degree angle, 1 and 2. Now this will matter. I will put this in normal. Now this will matter about how big your Photoshop image is. For this is about enough. It gives a good feeling. Click OK. Go to this layer, which is, hide this layer, which is white, right? And if you used another color, pretend it was gray. What you have to do is press Ctrl U, which will get the hue and saturation, and drag it all the way to this, the lightness, and it will turn white. Now what you want to do is move it down 1 pixel. That's by clicking this and using the down arrow once. And now I'm going to activate this again. And what you have to do is go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Remember, you're on this layer, and give it a 1 pixel glow. And again, this matters about what size you're using. And now what you want to do, zoom in. Actually, we're not going to get that into it. If you're going to use a bigger image, you want to get very detailed. I'm going to use this U as an example. You can use an eraser. You could select a blurry tool like this, and I want to make it smaller. and just sort of erase the sides of it, so you get the feeling of it turning. Like you can see the difference detail of this and this looks more better. Well, that's it, and if you have any questions on any other tutorial you want me to do, just send me a message, and thank you.